The Battle of Gettysburg was fought July 1st through the 3rd in 1863, in and around the town of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, between Union and Confederate forces during the American Civil War. People often describe this battle as the war's turning point. Union Major General George Gordon Meade's Army of the Potomac defeated attacks by the Confederate General Robert E. Lee's Army of North Virginia, ending Lee's invasion of the North. After Lee's success in Chancellorsville in Virginia in May 1863, Lee led his army through Shenandoah Valley to begin his second invasion of the North, the Gettysburg Campaign. He hoped to influence Northern politicians to give up their prosecution of the war by penetrating as far as Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, or even Philadelphia. Prodded by President Abraham Lincoln, Major General Joseph Hooker moved his army in pursuit, but was relieved just 3 days before the battle and replaced by Meade. Elements of the two armies initially collided at Gettysburg on July 1, 1863, as Lee urgently concentrated his forces there, his objective being to engage the Union Army and destroy it. On the second day of battle, most of both armies had assembled. The Union line was laid out in a defensive formation resembling a fishhook. In the late afternoon of July 2nd, Lee launched a heavy assault on the Union flank. All across the battlefield, despite significant losses, the Union defenders held their line. On July 3rd, fighting resumed on Culp's Hill and cavalry battles raged to the east and south, but the main event was a dramatic infantry assault by 12,500 Confederate against the center Union line on Cemetery Ridge, known as Pickett's Charge. The charge was repulsed by Union rifle and artillery fire at great losses to the Confederate army. Lee led his army on a tortuous retreat back to Virginia. Between 46,000 and 51,000 soldiers from both armies were casualties in a 3-day battle. The nature of the result of the Battle of Gettysburg has been the subject of controversy for years, but it is a widely held view that Gettysburg was a decisive victory for the Union, and a Confederate victory at Gettysburg might have resulted in the end of the war.